Hi, I'm Ron from Dirt Bike. I'm in Union, South Carolina. This is Randy Hawkins' property where he does a lot of the training and the testing for the AmPro Yamaha team, which has done a spectacular job in GNCC racing over the past 10-15 years. Today we have the brand new YZ450FX, kind of an evolution. We expected it, we saw it coming of course, because last year Yamaha had a brand new YZ450F motocross bike. 2019 we have all those same changes, new frame, new motor, pretty much the list goes on and on. Compared to the motocross bike, the off-road bike, the biggest news is it's got a bigger tank. That's something we haven't seen from Yamaha in the past. It's not a huge tank still, but it's bigger than the YZ450F's by over a half gallon. We have softer suspension, softer power delivery, kickstand, 18-inch rear wheel. One of the key things for this bike, the button right here on the handlebar, it's a launch control on the motocross bike. This bike, it allows you to swap between two different ignition maps. The first map is still geared for off-road. It's not like full moto. And then you punch it once and you get to a softer map, which is for more slippery conditions, more technical riding. Then on top of that, you have the Yamaha Power Tuner app. This allows you to play around with those maps. So you can go from one extreme to the other. If you want to do a little testing on a motocross track, there is actually a preloaded motocross type of hit on the Power Tuner app, the way it comes when you download it onto your smartphone. And then there's a softer, mellower power delivery as well. You can log on to the bike's Wi-Fi signal and then change all of this, change the parameters for spark advance, for fuel delivery over a wide range of parameters. Today we're going to go riding and we're going to learn a lot more about the bike as we twist around through the trails here in South Carolina. It's an opportunity we don't get very often, so we're looking forward to learning what we learn. Okay, so we just finished a full day of riding the 2019 Yamaha YZ450FX. It's an amazing bike. To tell you the truth, it's so much motorcycle that it's a little bit hard to hold on to in the woods. You can kind of see how in GNCC racing, people are a little reluctant to go with a full-size 450. The big advantage of this particular bike is that mode switch. You get to tame it down a little bit for when conditions are really slippery, really difficult. You don't have to go into the woods with 60 horsepower if you don't want to. You can punch it down a little bit, and with the Yamaha Power Tuner app, you can dial in the power delivery much more targeted for the type of riding you're going to do. Out west, you can only imagine, this bike is going to be a rocket. People are going to love this bike for Big Six racing, for works racing. The 5-speed wide ratio gearbox, a lot of top speed. On the other end, got to say that first gear is a little bit too much of a granny gear, even for the conditions here, because when you're dealing with that much power and first gear being that low, you've got to be super careful with the throttle. Overall though, we love the bike. Suspension is excellent for across the board for everything that we've ridden out here. We're going to go and ride a little bit more in some other conditions, ride it in some more familiar territory, and we'll have a lot more to say about this bike, but right now it's looking real good.